All right, let's get into it. It is Ziraat Bankasi versus Tours. So this must be some sort of, I don't know, non-conference some sort of game. I don't know exactly how it is, but it's a Turkish team versus a French team. Looks like it's in Turkey. Ziraat Bankasi is probably one of the best teams in Turkey, and I'll show you why. They have probably the best Turkish middles. So the two guys that are on the national team, I think. And then Abdelaziz, that's Nimir. He is from the Netherlands and he is the right side. Trevor Clevenot, French outside. Fornal, Polish outside. One of the best Polish outsides, one of the best French outsides, the best Netherlands, Dutch right side. Um, Really good team. And I mean, they go to four, so Tours must have played well. And then Strolau, he's from Finland. Kavogo is from Cameroon, super athletic kid. He must be young too. Mujinovic, also a younger player. He's from Slovenia. He's the right side. We watched them before. But this is the first time that Ziraat Bankasi has been available here on Volleymetrics. So that's why I'm really watching this game. I really want to watch them. So let's get into it. I really want to watch Fornal, and honestly, I want to watch Clevenot as well because he's also a baller. And this is also a Turkish libero and a Turkish setter too. And then I think everyone else on this team would be French. I assume. Actually, I think this libero might be from somewhere else, but I'm not sure. But anyways, Nimir starting us off, going OT, getting a nice touch there. Let's see that block move. Reaches over, gets a nice touch. Let's see, out of system. I forget who runs that offense. Kavogo trying to go high. It looks like he just kind of overruns this ball a little bit. Like on a ball like this, excuse me, on a ball like this, where you're out of system, and he fakes him out too. Like that's nice. He fakes him out, but it looks like on a ball like this, out of system, you would rather jump into it and be drifting towards the ball than jump straight up and kind of be leaning back like that. You lose sight of the block, and you lose power doing that as well. So. Really good move by the middle there. And this is why you stay neutral and ready to move, even when it seems like, okay, it's definitely going to this guy, definitely going to this guy, whatever. Still making a good move, still staying neutral so that he can go and make a good block there. Spinner from Nimir. He's got one of the best serves in the world. He's got him and Leon keep going back and forth for who's getting the best serve. But really nice run here. And I like this approach by the middle because look at how he doesn't drift. Okay, it's different for an outside and a middle in those two approaches. Like out of system, you can drift and jump as far as you want, but here he wants to go as vertical as he can, so he keeps that window, so that setter, it's easier for him to find the window. Bang, doesn't drift, gets up there, opens himself up, explosive to that corner. Really nice swing. Let's see here. Clevenot, a little reverse flow action, and he does that a lot. That's the French way, And I'm actually interested to see how his French style of play matches up against this French team. Be fun. Kavogo, man, he's super athletic. Running him on pipe is a beautiful, beautiful scene. And I mean, I guess this camera's not really the best, but still, it is what it is. We're gonna get some good action here. And they're really crowding that 10-foot line, taking it with their hands, which I like. Good move by the libero. Good footwork, keeping it on his forehead, still lifting it high. And then that setter doing some work there. Oh yeah, and then Nascimento I think is also French. I think that's him, right? Yeah, that's Nascimento. And I love this. I love this tip here where it goes to the outside. You're not getting at your peak, so you just wait. These guys are inside. You just drop it off right there. Even if it doesn't score, which if you're tight enough and you're able to just kind of drop it off, it will score. But right there, they're deep out of system anyways, so it's still a very aggressive thing. Semi-in system here. Fornal chooses to go a little bit of off speed towards that deep corner there. Doesn't score, obviously. Let's see. Mujinovic going over top of this block, kind of getting the high end of it. Clevenot just keeping that ball up. Let's see. Does he pancake this? That's ridiculous. That's crazy. Just, I mean, even, again, like just touching the ball on defense is gonna do wonders for you. And then this is three attacks for Fornal right here, showing his creativity here. And one of the reasons I like Fornal is because he mixes the physicality of, let's say, Polish volleyball with the French creativity. And it obviously gives him three. There's all three. Let's just watch this back, because all three of these swings or like opportunities for him weren't ideal. Missed window, places it there, puts him out of system. They're getting a swing back, but from the back row, like out of system from the back row. That's fair. He's against a triple block here. He probably could have been a little bit more aggressive here and maybe scored, but still puts him deep out of system. They're getting a nice block against him, against a good swing. Honestly, you know, whatever. Doesn't get an approach there, finds a way to score there. Yeah, and honestly, like, especially knowing that Kabogo's back there, he's super athletic, but he's not going to be a super clean defender. So, honestly, attacking him, you saw him go corner to corner there, attacking him, you know? Is that in or out? In. Wow, what a swing. Wow, that's a really nice swing. Crazy find, too. It looks like that was very far, but whatever. Look at this, man. Look at this. I'm fine with this. This is something that so many people have, like, too much pride to just accept in our game, is out of system, ball gets placed out of system deep around 15 feet. This setter would be sprinting off the net like this. He's sprinting off the net, and then he has to, like, set himself up, whatever. This libero is just standing there, okay? He's just standing there. The ball's right on his head. Just set it. Just set it. Put up a perfect ball. And let's see. They're going to get a score. Yeah, exactly. Come on. Put up a perfect ball. Give this guy a good opportunity. You're not. It's not, oh, who's a better setter? Because it doesn't, like, obviously libero is going to be a great out-of-system setter anyways. But, like, this guy's going to be sprinting off and trying to find a way to get that ball up there. He's just standing there. He has no momentum working against him. He's just right on his head. Boom, put it up there. Perfect. That's going to score. Like, just don't have too much pride to just accept that somebody else is in a better position to set the ball from you or than you. You know, like, just because you think you're a better setter doesn't mean that it's always better for you to set. You know, because the situation changes. Yeah, and this is something that I've been actually messing up a little bit right here. Is you watch Nimir's hands and he presses in like that, but you just got to make sure you get towards the ball first and then get towards the middle. You know, it's just tough because as he presses towards the 6, he opens up that line a little bit more. Because let's say he stays here, okay, and let's say he presses forward from there. That ball is possibly getting blocked. So, just saying. It's a really nice swing from Strellau, though. Like, that's a beautiful swing by Strellau. And, I mean, if you're swinging to that deep corner like that, even off the line, that might just go off of Nimir's hand. That might just go off of his hand or tool him or something like that. Like, that might not be a block. Like, that's still a really hard ball to block anyways. But let's see. I just want to see that defense from Clevenot there. He's very clean, just very relaxed back there. Finds a way, just walking around, doing whatever. And yeah, just that French style of different ways to score, you know? And that is seeping into the Polish league for sure, like, definitely. But I'd say historically, Poland is just a very physical team. Let's see. Wow. Yeah, this is probably a double or something. Yeah, probably a double or a carry, something like that. Good for that guy. Good for him, just taking it off the chest. Kabogo going up there, being ready to jump and take a swing. Good for them. 4-5. Clevenot. And Clevenot and Luaudi are both very loose with their passing, but it works out very well. Like, see how he just bends his arms and stuff, whatever. It's a dime, so who cares? You know, if I'm teaching somebody how to pass, I'm going to be talking about like fundamentals and stuff. But if someone's just naturally doing it, I'm not going to try and change their fundamentals. Like this right here, I'm not going to try and change their fundamentals. Like maybe I'll look at this and say like, okay, he's able to make a good angle and do that, but that's just so loose. Like I might look at this and say, okay, he had enough space with his hip. The angle that he got hit on was good, whatever. But that's a dime. That's a dime. Like, but it looks so unconventional because he's just throwing his hands around and it is perfect. You know what I mean? But don't try and change that. Don't try and fix that. Just play. Just play. You can try and fix that in practice where you're, being very strict and fixing whatever you see as a problem. But in game, you have to be relaxed enough to make on the fly adjustments like Clevenot is. Volleymetrics, the Slovenian young man. Let's see. He should cut his hair though. I don't know about that haircut. I haven't seen it in person, but I don't know about that haircut, bro. Strellau is a very athletic guy. Is he from? No, that's not Strellau. It is Strellau. Is he from Finland? No, he's French. He's French. I'm such a silly guy. I'm so silly. Let's see. Good touch. That's a good touch. I mean, going off the hands like that, going up like that, that's a fine touch. If it goes a little bit further down, that's a block. So, finds a way. Finds a way. Yeah. Yeah. And, I mean, I don't know. I mean, with this ball, he misses it a little bit to this guy's left, but it's a great adjustment. It's a great adjustment there. Let's see. Floater, little hybrid actions, Strellau. Ooh. Wow. Oh, wow. Like, that's the physicality I'm talking about. Like, he's very physical. He's very aggressive. He's a man out there. He's a man playing a man's game. He's a man playing a woman's game. That's what I'll say. It's funny. But, like, you see here, he just fully grabs it with his hands. And, like, there's no, because he fully grabs it with his hands and has full control of it, there's no slipping out. There's no going down into the arms and then losing control. There's no slipping through or getting swiped or anything like that. He has full control over the ball. So even as Milinovic continues to press, he contacts it last and, like, has the last push because he has control over the ball for the, like, when you have full control over the ball, you can continue to do whatever you want for as long as you're up there, okay? And that's why he won that joust. And, I mean, going back to it real quick, I mean, let's see, yeah. Like, going back to it real quick, Milinovic had the advantage, okay? He's front row, he's approaching this way, and Fornal is drifting this way. Milinovic has the advantage, okay? But he just continues to press, wins that point. Strellau getting a nice kill. Sorry. I love Fornal. I'm glad that I'm finally being able to watch them. I don't know why their games aren't on Volleymetrics. I feel like last year they were, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Yeah. Let's see here. I do think that Fornal makes some interesting block moves, though. He drifts a lot. He's a very loose blocker. You know what I mean? Like, he's not like a boring blocker, but sometimes that's what you need. Yeah. And, like, sometimes you just got to be up there, get yourself up there, and trust your arm swing enough to just rip through, you know? And if you're swinging high enough with your full arm swing, you're probably going to be fine. Yeah, 11-12 here in this first set. Big serve. Yeah, like he connects. He connects there, disconnects early, but for what that serve was, having that pass is perfectly fine. Because you got two options. You can try to throw it into the middle if you really want to, but I doubt that they would. But yeah, good stuff. For now, big ol' serve. Really nice. Let's see. Out of system, Milinovic setting that ball. I like that. I like that spot. It's a good choice. Good choice by Milinovic. For now, taking it. No more pipe. Ooh, was he late? I think he might be a little bit late here. Yeah, looks like he's a little bit late. Oof. Turns into a free ball. I don't know. I mean, but this right here is why I am more so a fan of following the setter and getting on the setter, you know, instead of like going to a spot on the pipe, is because here you see this is kind of a harder ball to find. This is a harder ball to find. There's the further away that they get, the more chance there's going to be a miss window, especially on the tempo that they're going to try and keep. There's more chance of a miss window if they're this far from each other, you know. And maybe that doesn't mean that he's like right on him here. I mean, I would be okay with it, but if he is always the same distance from the setter on that specific bick, like on the overtop, obviously it's gonna be different. But if he's always on the same distance on the bick, it's gonna be an easier set for that setter to make. And just to like boom, same set, same set, same set, same set. For the hitter too, same spot. According to the setter, same spot, same spot, same spot. You know what I mean? Just respective to where the setter is, I guess. Yeah, and Tours, I mean, if Tours can pass well in this game, they can stay in it because they have good young firepower. But it looks like Ziraat Bankasi's service is just going to beat him up a little bit. Just want to see this one more time. Big serve, good pass by Strlau. And this is what it's going to take for these guys to win this game is pass first mindset from the outsides. You know, like being willing to sacrifice yourself for the pass so that Kavogo, the middle, and Mujinovic can go against a single block. Because Kavogo against a single block, you're chilling, okay? But Kavogo consistently out of system, not the best. You know, not super trustworthy, I guess you could say. He's a freak athlete. It's just, I don't know if I trust his decision-making as much as, let's say, Fornal. You know, like Fornal constantly out of system, he's still going to find some kills. Kavogo out of system, he's going to find some kills, but probably not as much, not at the same clip as Fornal, you know? And Mujinovic, I mean, same deal. He's going to find a kill like this sometimes, but you just don't want to consistently put him against a double block. You just don't want that. So, good serves. And I mean, I do think that Tours is doing really well at serving them out of system right now. Ooh. Yeah. And I mean, look at the reaction here by this middle. I really like this because right off the block, he's quick enough to realize, okay, I got to go get this. I can't just let this guy hit it. I got to go get this. Touches it, keeps it alive. Ball's still going. Now the setter's running. Come on now. Oh, wow, what happened? Is that a joust? Oh, wow. Little quick tip through there. Wow. Really nice by Clevenot. Yeah, he's got those tips, man. That's the French way. It's just finding kills like that. Finding kills in bad situations. And I can't remember who it was, but I saw somebody talking about you're going to have to find kills in bad situations. It was some sort of outside, some sort of professional outside. But it's just so true. It's so true. You're not always going to get a perfect set, but you're always going to be expected to score. You know, like, there's always a way to score. Sometimes it's hard to find. Sometimes it's really difficult and it's, you know, risky to try it, but there's always a way to score. There's always a pinky. There's always OT. There's always something. Really nice swing by Nimir here. Look at that swing, man. Gets it on his right shoulder. Rips through. Gets his hand on that side of the ball. Rips through there. Kind of rotates a bit. Bang, sharp angle. Just flies. Look at how he's flying there. Taking off from here. Landing here. Oh my gosh. He's covering about 10 feet there. That's ridiculous, brother. That's ridiculous, man. Perfect pass. Yeah, for now. Look at those block moves. He's so physical with these block moves too. Like, and it's because he takes a huge step right here so that he is there. Yeah. And I think, you know, with him, it's okay for him to maybe jump from here every time and then choose to drift or not, because he's very long. He's got long arms and he's obviously chest high on the net, so he can reach over and make moves from wherever and drift if he needs to. But if you're a smaller outside, you're not gonna have that freedom, you know. And then immediately goes in there and blocks as a middle, and Nimir gets a nice block on Strelowski. Let's see. Semi-in system. Strelau out of system, actually. Sorry. Clevenot gets real deep. Just barely misses that ball. He might have been moving a little bit there. But like that time in the air where he's like trying to get his feet together. Let's see. From his contact, he's moving. That time, and then he barely does it, and then he touches it, you know. So if he would have had that amount of time to go for if you take that time and put it into his actual approach to the ball, he probably would have gotten that dig. So that's why you don't want to be moving. Like, even just watching a simple play like that, you see that if you're moving, you lose a few milliseconds, and at this level, a few milliseconds is everything. Bang. Nice run. Contacts at high. I really like this set. Korich. I think he's just French. I don't remember. I could be wrong. I don't know. Good setter, though. Clevenot out of system. Okay, Nimir. Oh my gosh. And that's why he gets paid the big bucks, okay? Contacting it high like that, ripping it real sharp like that. That's ridiculous, brother. That's ridiculous. Yeah, and when that ball is coming from this far, he's just okay with taking it sharp, you know? Like, he's just okay with, okay, I'm probably not going to have my line available. Fair enough. Because once that ball drops inside, you should probably go sharp. You should probably go, sharp angle if it's available for sure. But just cross no matter what. Anywhere in that big range of cross, I'd say. Kavogo, Cameroon gets blocked. He's not happy about that. Nimir making good block moves right now. Obviously, he's a pretty big guy, so. But that's a good move by the Turkish fella, too. They almost took down the ref stand. Big serves, man. Everybody's ripping back there. Floater. Not a floater. What am I talking about? Tip. Oh, my gosh. I don't know what I'm saying these days. Clevenot gets him. But, this is what I'm talking about. This is, he's chilling right here on contact. He's chilling, and then he can go, and he can react, you know? Nimir goes for that cross again. But that's why I'm not a huge fan of taking an approach here, because this is your only option here. If they know that, then they can just move over, and just sometimes it's going to miss. Sometimes you're going to miss. It's a low percent. If you actually get it to that sharp cross, it's a high percentage swing. Not many people dig it. But actually trying to get that ball in is, however, difficult. Perfect ball. 5 feet inside. Maybe a little bit more than 5 feet inside. 2 feet off the net, maybe a little less. That's a perfect ball. Clevenot tries to go off the hands. It's not a bad idea. It just gets touched like that, though. Oh, ball's up. Let's see. Off the net, off the tape. Ball's still alive, out of system, putting it high, giving yourselves time to reset. Wow. Yeah, and if you're going to fake like this, if you're going to try and fake like this, just make sure you're not too late, you know, because he's just a little bit too late there. That's all. Because obviously he's trying to fake and then commit on the middle, but he's just a little bit late there. So you just got to be quick. I'd rather mess up the fake and not have it be deceptive than be late on the block on that. You know what I mean? Yeah, you guys get me. Deep corner swing, man. Bang, huge swing. That's crazy. OT on Kavogo too. Kavogo's up there, dude. Look at him. He's got his nipples at the net there. Holy crap. Holy Scrooge McDuck. All right, perfect pass. Let's see. All right, let's see. Kavogo. Oh, that's the first set. Sorry. I want to see this move by the middle. Ball still. No, that's out of bounds. That's gone. That ball's gonzo, my friend. Spinner. Short, nothing. Nimir going for it. Yeah, and he also like steps back on his toss, which is interesting. But then he just goes up and rips it. Bang. Huge serve. Yeah, you're getting out of system on that. But like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, he's sprinting off the net there. But whatever. You're probably not going to find a swing on a ball like that, which is fair. Not going to find a real swing on that, you know? Oh, does he get it? No. Sneaks through. Nimir, you silly goose, you. And this is just that inside hand here. Yeah, we'll just call it the inside hand. The inside hand here, just not pressing enough, not sealing that line, or not sealing that net enough there. And it just sneaks through. Unfortunate, but you can work against that by drifting less, but also just exaggerating the press of the right hand there. Exaggerating the press of the inside hand. You know? Let's see, let me shake this up. Get some electrolytes and creatine up in this puppy. It's a good run. Right over the top, leads him in front. And I would say on a ball like this, where this guy gets worked off the net a little bit, you don't want to fly forward as much. You know, you want to stay a little bit more vertical. Or at least like lean back to stay more vertical. I don't know. It's a good swing though. It's a good run. But then on a ball like this, perfect pass. You can just fly forward, bounce that ball. I don't think that's up. Let me see this one more time. Oh, wow. It might be up. Holy crap. Oh, wow. Good ball by Clevenot. Ooh. Holy crap. This is a crazy point. Lots of crazy stuff happening. Let's see. Good swing by Clevenot. I don't mind it. Let's see. Ball's still up. Wow. Lots of huge swings against no block, just getting touched and put out of system right now. And then another joust. Mujinovic gets sat down, and he doesn't even get the ball back. Ball sits on the tape, and then they're getting the ball back. Yeah, and then you're going. I mean, Nimir's got a 20-foot approach here. You're going to him all day. Holy crap. Holy smokes. All right. Let me see that joust one more time. Mujinovic just getting babied out here. Yeah, he's drifting. I mean, but again, like, he has the advantage because he's jumping forward a little bit. He's got a little bit of that momentum. Yeah, it's good stuff. And then Nimir on his 20-foot approach just flies and destroys that ball there. Spin float, really nice. I mean, that's such a good serve. And that drops short on his platform, too. That's such a good serve. Ooh, did he get him? Yeah, he got him. Yeah. Yeah, but like right here, I think Fornal has such good handwork. Such good handwork where he can get his arms outside of that angle so quickly and press and finish that ball. Like just molding that block wherever it needs to be. He's good, man. He's a really good blocker. He's one of the best blockers. Yeah, one of the best outside blockers in the world. For a while it was TJ DeFalco, but I think Fornal has the same freedom in his moves and, range with his arms as TJ DeFalco does, but Fornal's bigger, Fornal's larger. Let's see. Yeah, he tipped. Let me just see this one real quick. Tips into him. Yeah, good grab by Strellau. Yeah, doesn't not anyone. Nobody's perfect. I don't like how Fornal's kind of lazily approaching here, though. I mean, he's gonna score most likely. He's still a beast, but don't be lazy, my friend. Don't be lazy. Outside. They're just beating up Mujinovic, man. They're just trying to tip on him, be crafty, do all this stuff. It's interesting. The ghosts. Here we go. And he just like, I mean, you have no control if somebody gets you on your armpit too. Like you have no control up there on that, you know. And maybe that's just Fornal's plan, is just to get him to start going low, so then when he swings he's OT, you know. Miljanovic is getting a little mad, I think. He's starting to rip some serves. Let's see, going outside, I assume, yep. And I don't know, maybe they're just missing his window a lot, maybe, but I don't know. Maybe Fornal's being a little bit lazy. I can't tell. Clevenot, perfect pass. Over the top. Yeah. Yeah, because, like, you see, it's kind of, like, you see a little bit, it looks like it's kind of hard for him to jump in like that. When he's approaching this much, he has a lot of momentum coming towards this way. Okay, and then he just has to use his toes and whatnot and ankles to jump a little bit inside. I think if he took a bigger angle there on his approach, he would have that available a little bit easier. But hey, he's Fornal. I'm not going to tell him how to play volleyball. Spinner, big serve, Kabogo. Oh wow. Yeah, the further he gets away, like the further he is, just be patient. You can always speed up. You can always be quick. And if you end up needing a tip because you were late, I'd rather have that than have you go early and then not be up, you know? Good block, though. Let's see. Nascimento covering a ton of space here. Hits a split step from where he's covering that middle, or kind of just checking that middle, I guess you could say. Presses early. Gets a nice block touch. Turns into a big time out of system ball. Yup. Nice. Good moving, but come on. Nascimento working his butt off here. Approaching from a weird ball. Finding a way to do it. Libero was a little bit in the way. Good for him. That's the middle heart. That's the middle heart that you need, is someone that can just work his tail off and still make himself available, even when it's not looking bright. Good take by Clevenot. His pass too. Yeah, good pass. Good pass to swing. Bang, straight down the line. Nice. Spinner. Out of bounds. See ya. Spinner. Perfect pass. And now Clevenot goes sharp cross. Sharp cross. Good stuff. Wow. Let's see here. Nimir, the big sauce. The big right side. One of the best right sides in the world, I would argue. Out of bounds. Let's see here. Spinner. I think there's another Dutch guy on the team, too. Just bounces that puppy. Yeah, it's a nice swing. Strellau down the line. I mean, that line swing earlier was probably one of the nicest line swings I've seen. But that's another really nice swing. Yeah, and I think Fornal has a very mobile shoulder. You know, very loose, very nice shoulder. So that kind of allows him to approach the way he does and still have that range to that sharp cross, but not everybody's like that. And he can still probably make it a lot easier for himself. Like right here, he approaches from further out, has momentum in, is facing there. Look at how comfortable that swing looks. He can just rip that off the hands, okay? But let's see. Yeah, let's see. Miljanovic getting led in front there. Yeah, and he doesn't kick him out too far. He doesn't kick out too far. He still just lets that ball be in front of him, takes an approach, rips underneath the middle. I want to see that one more time real quick. Yeah, I feel like maybe he could have been outside the block a little bit better there and just stayed a little wider, but I don't know. I don't know what he saw. You know, it might have looked different. It might have barely grazed that middle, you know. Let's see. It might have gone really far outside the middle too. Who knows? I'm not sure. Roll shot over top. Goes to Strellau. Miljanovic, OT to the deep corner. Taking some good swings. Torres is not going out without a fight, man. They're fighting for sure. They want this game. I mean, what a cool win it would be for them. Like, I mean, the French league is really growing and they're getting really good, but I'd say the Turkish league, like Ziraat Bankasi, is just better. They're just better, straight up. Smart man here. And this is how you beat cheekiness, okay? You beat cheekiness by being cheekier, okay? If you see the space, just go for it. Just do it. I mean, why not? Why not, man? Ooh, hello. If it's available, go for it. Same principle there, you know? I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to be mad if someone goes for it and scores, you know? I'll be mad if they consistently do it and they consistently don't score. But, you know, if there's one situation, like I haven't seen that Korich guy ever do that before. So, you know, he just saw it and he did it. And I want players on my team, and if I coach on the team that I'm coaching, I want them to have that freedom to just go for it when they see an opportunity. Let's see, spinner, bang. Out of system, yeah, Kabogo's not swinging. And this is why you want to kick in. You know, obviously this is a super extreme ball. But like, see how he's approaching here, and then he's turning, see how he's turning over here? Just pointing where his shoulders are, the only thing available is right here. And he's not going to go for that, you know, so. Let's see, Clevenot going high, Kabogo getting him reaching high, pressing that ball. Really nice, really nice. Let's see. Kabogo chops it short. Fornal getting it up. Perfect pass, though. Ooh. Tours is going on tour. Nice. Wow. Oof. Went under his feet, too. Yikes. Bang. Oof. Wow. Yikes, my friend. Yikes, yikes, yikes. There's a big block. Yeah, and that's why, like, if you're playing against a dude who swings hard, you just got to have a stable block. You know, you got to have a stable block and get hit, man. Out of system. Going to Nimir. Bang. I just getting him high, getting him to his peak. He's got such a great arm swing, and he gets it to his peak, like, hand to ball, kablam. That's a crazy angle out of system too. Out of system from the back row to the sharp cross is such an impressive swing. Yeah, I like these middles, man. I like these middles. I think they're very athletic, very good, great blockers. They are taking care of their opportunities well. You know. Out of system. Let's see, Nimir. Bang. Again, like, he's going for it. But he's going for it deep. And because of that, even though he got blocked, it's still back to their team. And they're getting another swing. Like, again, same thing. Look at how he approaches there. He's drifting there. He's going to jump, and then he's going to land closer to the net there. Okay, so all of his momentum is coming this way, okay, towards the net. And, I mean, he has such a wonderful arm swing that he can do this, but not everybody can. Not everybody can, man. Like, if you can, fair. But look at how far he has to turn himself. He's got to be completely facing here, okay? And still, I think people should be facing here, yeah. But, like, if you have some momentum towards there, it's just so much easier. Like, right there, it's only his arm swing is giving him this, okay? Not the rest of his body. But because he's Fornal, he's got such a heavy arm that it's okay. Ooh. Mujinovic just getting that quick ball OT on him really quickly. Wow. It's not a bad block move. He was just a little bit late, it looks like. Yeah. For once in my life, I have someone who needs me. That's out of bounds. Nice. All right. Korich. Little float serve. Good take by the libero. Again, like, dude, liberos, be aggressive. Be aggressive when you're when you're passing. Like, make it easy on the boys. Make it easy on them. Ooh. Nice, good pass. Really nice pass. Let's see this one more time. And, like, you just want to be calm like this and let it hit you. Let it hit your angle. Be calm. Pop it high. Miss the pass high. You know? Bang. Because the setter can just get his feet there and set it. And then even if it's an overpass, the higher it is, the more chance you can just get your boys up there and block, or it's just going to be a free ball instead. You're hedging your bets. You're hedging your bets if you are passing it high in every way possible. Yeah. Yeah, again, like, he approaches so straight on, but, like, he has to turn like that to make sure that that cross is available. I don't know. Floater, what a serve. It's a really nice float. I mean, contact's high, perfect contact, right above the tape, deep to that back line. Beautiful. Off their platform. It's a nice serve. Floater. Nice, good pass. Middle, Nascimento. Let's see. Bang, good pass. Bang. Yeah, and middles will have to be mostly arm swing. Like, they don't have the luxury of taking an angle and getting a little extra momentum with your body / approach. But outsides they usually do. Pins have that advantage, have that luxury. Huge swing by Nimir. Out of system. Stroll out off the hands. Good swing. Going towards that deep corner. Really hard. Going off the hands. Really nice. Excuse me. All right. Spinner. No, sir. That's not good. Spinner. No, sir. Also not good. No, sir. Not good. Yes, sir. Nice. Good serve. Okay. Out of system. Going to Clevenot. Let's see the choice here. Tipping it. And you're just, like, he's just rotating back and forth between powerful off the hands and aiming super deep to tip it nicely to a spot, you know? And he knows this guy's covering the tips, so he goes here. I don't know if maybe he sees them. I don't know. Whatever. But if you see a triple, make a good choice, you know? Make a good choice. Tip here. Tip deep, whatever they're doing, beat it somehow. There's always a way to score. Big serve by Nimir, out of system to Mijanovic. Yeah, I mean, like, that's a different mindset for the triple lock. You just rip outside of it. That's also a great swing. That one gets touched though. Spinner, spin to float, love it. And they're doing that from the high toss too. Like, look at super high toss, contacting it fully extended like that, and just dropping it on that platform. Really nice. Big time out of system. Ooh, come on. Nice. That's a middle doing that. That's why you want volleyball players, okay? Good scoop though. Out of system, Strellau. I don't know. It's hard to see. This camera stinks. I think it went off of him, but I can't tell. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. Floater. Good take. Good lift. And, I mean, really quickly, look at how he just gets that on his forehead, and then look at how he finishes his hands high. Bang. Yeah, it looks like they're not really finding Fornal's window that much. At least, I don't know. It looks like he's just taking pressure swings instead of going for kills a lot of the time. I don't know. Oh, gosh, that's a stretch. Holy crap. Oh, is that out of bounds? Tight to that net. Goes for it. It's out of bounds. Yikers, buddy. Floater. Nice serve. Again, look at how that thing is moving. That thing is just dancing on him. I mean, look at, like, you watch it go back and forth. That thing is moving. That thing's swiveling. It's dancing. Such a lovely serve. Yeah, floats can be really difficult, dude. It's just those knuckleballs. Yeah, you just missed that one. Let's see. Spinner from Mijanovic here. Bang, big serve. Yeah, and still having that that ability to push off like this. Like he's got to push off with that right leg so he can make a fully extended move. Out of system, going for now. Let's see. Yeah, he went for that one. Might miss the hands, it looks like. Spinner, no sir. Okay. Spinner, spin to float, love it. They are getting such phenomenal contact on these floats, and it is like, especially against two very physical but young outsides, attack that all day. Like go for that all day. Even though they got this, like that looks like a very uncomfortable move, and I can live with that. I can live with that with what happened. I can live with it. Spinner, chops it. Libero, good take. Let's see, over the top. Oh, ball's still alive. Let's see. Free ball. Middle. Nice. Bang. Nice. Let's see. Spinner, Fornal. Big serve. Again, like, I guess maybe a big serve to them if you can is phenomenal, but if you're not having a big serve, then just spin a float at them all day. Like, that's nice. Big old block from Clevenot. Let's see it. He goes very vertical. It's not like he's getting as high as Fornal, but he is covering a lot of space, and the space that he's covering, he's sealing. You know, so great block. Great block there. He goes very vertical, makes it easy for the middle to close, presses straight on, seals everything. Great. And he does the same block move, maybe dives a little bit cross, opens up that line. Libero doesn't get it. I think they went in the net anyways. Oh, wow. That was actually almost kind of close. Let's see. In. Ooh, Korich, you silly, silly goose. Yeah, just right on that tape. Wow. 16-12. Shoo. Big serve. This middle is a really nice serve. Really nice. Yeah, it's in the ceiling. Whoa. And so Sui Konen is the one from Finland. Strelau is from France. Sui Konen's the one that just got in right here. Let's see. Perfect pass. Honestly, they're getting a little bit unlucky off this tape. You know, it's going into their hands, but stuff happens. It's a nice take. And look at where he jumps from, man. Even though that pass is perfect, look at how he jumps from back there. Keeps that ball in front of him. Gets it at his peak there. Like, that's beautiful. I want to see that one more time. Like, that's such a wonderful... Opens himself up. Elbow first. Reaches high. Bang. Good ball. Really good set. Really good set. Like, if you're letting your middles reach like that every time, that's beautiful. You know? That's good stuff. Nimir one-on-one. It's a scary sight. He went off the tape there, but it's still a scary sight. He kind of popped this one a little bit here. Popped it a little bit extra. One goes deep. But the thing is, if you're consistently getting it on their platform, they're going to be in that platform mindset. You see how he's almost connected. He's got his hands ready to connect. He's got his hands down like this, I guess. He's not really, I don't know. Maybe he wasn't involved. But these guys are just ready to go with their platform, and I'd rather him go on his platform than on his hands. You know, like if I'm him, I would want to get it with my hands. So if I'm serving at him, I would want him to be passing with his platform. I don't know. Y'all get me. But again, if I'm serving that spin to float, I want to get it on their platform. So whether that's me serving it shorter or making sure it's flat or making sure I'm keeping them deep by spinning a lot, whatever it is, you got to do it. You got to get it on their platform. Hello. Unless a kid is terrible with his hands, you know, then that's a different story. But 21-17, chops it, misses it. Nimir, nope. Nimir was coming across on that row one. I wanted to see it. Over. Yeah, overpass. And I mean, he's front row, so I wonder if he could have gotten it. But I think he was just kind of waiting to make sure he didn't get blocked there, or make sure that the Clevenot didn't swing at it. Good quick adjustment. Bad ball, so he just quickly tips it. Tips it somewhere well. Kabogo goes for that sharp angle. But, like, this is it right here. This is what I'm talking about. Is if he doesn't have any momentum going this way, he's just basing his swing completely on his shoulder, and it's harder to get it over there. You know, because if I'm here, if I'm going straight like that, let's say I'm facing the sharp cross, I'm going here, I can contact that ball here and bang, get it there. But if I'm going sharp, I gotta go like that. And I feel, maybe it doesn't make sense geometrically, but I don't know. I feel like you bring it down quicker. No? Like, I don't know. I feel like he's bringing it down quicker. Maybe just because where he finishes the move is different. I don't know. I am not smart enough to figure that out. Never mind. Good run. This is the run I like. Again, look at how much space is getting opened up there. Bang. They got to figure out a way to close it. Bang. Yes. These Turkish middles are actually doing really well. Like, honestly, almost closing that space is pretty impressive. And then getting a nice kill here. Bang. Yeah, they keep themselves spaced off the net well. They attack well. Their serves are really nice, too. Like, it seems like they're fully well-rounded volleyball players. It's nice. Bang. Someone who needs me. And that middle's ripping again. Out of bounds, though. 1-1. Milinovic, ace. Lots of aces in this game. You know, big serves coming from both sides. Let's see. Clevenot. Ooh. Yeah, these are the, like, I mean, it's just interesting because you see these two right here, when they're deep out of system and they're going against the triple block, their choice is almost always, okay, I'm going off of somebody's hands. But for these guys, it's like, okay, I could go off somebody's hands, I could tip it there, I could tip it here, I can joust, I can just swing, you know, like whatever. There's just so many options. Good choice, good run. These middles are doing so well. They got such a wonderful connection with that setter, you know. Oh, huge serve. They're passing 4 too. Like they just know that Nimir's gonna be ripping. Good serve there. Wow, really nice serve from Ziraat. Look at that looseness of his arm swings there. Look at how he's clawing that arm like that. Really nice. Bang. Nice. Bang. Love the pass. Again, sacrifice yourself for the team. Passing. And this is one of those balls where it kind of catches you higher than you think. And then to take off momentum from the ball, because it's like blowing you up, you got to fall back like that and miss high and bang on the net, you know? Bang. Yeah, and this is all I want. This is all I really need is from here to here. Because now that momentum's going in just a little bit, just towards that cross a little bit, you know? And kablam. Let's see, spin out of bounds. Yeah, this is why you want to miss short. Because sometimes, like, it's very touchy, too. Like, if you go too deep, it could just sail out of bounds. It's really touchy like that. Spin, a little hybrid action. I like it. Oh, my gosh. Look at that quickness of how he presses so quick. Bang, towards the middle, too. Love it. And, like, he's going from so far, dude. He's going from so far. Drifts into it. Bang. Got him. Got him. Yeah, Fornal makes great block moves. Spinner. I don't know, there's lots of missed serves, but also lots of aces. Both teams are just ripping this ball. Ripping the cover off of it. But also, I would say Ziraat Bankasi is throwing a lot of reverse floats over there, too. Any serve that's not an absolute bomb, it's a reverse float right now. Again, just like so many options, you know, like Fornal's like, okay, I'm not in a great situation. Okay. I could go off the hands, but I also got this in the bag. I also got a little off speed in the bag. I can also place it wherever the heck I want. Bang. Just being cheeky. It's good stuff. Oh, wow. Impressive touch here by Koric. Milinovic going down the line. Yeah, Milinovic just has to be very disciplined on where he is swinging against good blockers here, you know. But you still gotta swing hard, or else they're just gonna pop it up like that. Out of system to Nimir. Ziraat Bankasi looks good. I'm not gonna lie, dude. They look good. Even Nimir, even Clevenot and Fornal even got Nimir tipping like this right now. Like, just so cheeky. Got Nimir playing a little cheeky over there, and that's not his game. That's usually not his game. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I'm freaking hyped about it. Like, that's impressive. That's a scary sight for other people, you know. He's a baller. Middle, bang. Up. Ball is alive. Let's see. Over the top. Ooh. Good timing for it, though. They've been running the middle a lot. Get it right over the top there. And also, that's one where it's like, okay, you could give it back to the middle there. You know, like he just got one, getting a free ball back, give him it again. Oh, get psyched out. Complain. Yeah, and again, like in a situation like this where somebody doesn't get the kill, he just like had a swing and didn't get the kill. The mindset is give it back to him. And if you're not going to give it back to him, it better be because you know that they're expecting you to give it back to him, and you can go on somebody else because this guy got faked out because he thought he was going there. Like, those are the two options in my head, you know? Unless he's not on that route. Like, unless he can't be on the route for some reason. But, yeah. Y'all get me. Not out-of-system. That's semi-system. That's a nice run. You know, and I mean, but this is what you gain. This is what you gain when that guy is approaching to a spot instead of right on top of him, is you gain spacing. But just depending on what team you have, can you maintain the fluidity of these connections for that spacing, you know? Because it does space this out really well. Like, that gap is really open. And I mean, I think it still would be open, and this guy wouldn't even be able to help on it if he was right here. But, I don't know. You gain a little bit of spacing there for sure. Like, he's just further from this guy, but he's closer to that guy. So, I mean, I don't know. Spacing-wise, does it even matter? Does it even matter? I don't know. Oh, nice serve. I wonder why Clevenot moved in like that. He's so deep on that serve. Nice, good take. Yeah, and this is the posture that I would want to see from these guys a lot, is just like being ready to run like that. Bang. Or like, again, same type of thing right here where he just got a really nice touch. He's on a huge route. He's probably calling it like a madman. And so he's thinking, oh, shoot, do I have to jump? And then this guy gets the ball because he got faked out, because that middle got faked out, you know? Bang, Estrella on a one-on-one. Bang, nice swing. Let's see here. Spinner from Milinovic, out of system, big time out of system here. Clevenot, chop, dude, so many options available. I didn't even think of that. Chop to the line corner. Come on, man. So many options out of system. And I'll say this real quick, too. He doesn't have these options out of system against a triple block if he's not at his peak like this, okay? Because if he's not at his peak, these options become way worse, okay? Like, way less aggressive. Like, him being able to get to his peak, keep that ball pretty flat to that corner, phenomenal. But he's only able to do that. It's only available if he's at his peak and being athletic, you know? Good recycle. I mean, maybe it was a little weird. Maybe it came down a little bit, but looks like it just bobbled a little bit there. Oh my gosh. But like, look at this fluidity here. I love this. So this is impressive. I want to see how he knew that Nimir was here. Like, he gets the ball here. He knows that Nimir's here. He must hear Nimir there. So he leaves it inside. He doesn't go, oh, Nimir wants a D. I'm going to throw it way over there. He hears him and says, okay, I hear him here. I'm just going to put it right behind me. Let Nimir go be big. Bang. He gets a swing. It's a really nice dig, though. Let's see that dig real quick. Bang. Look at that. And this is something that I've kind of seen a lot lately is, when you're making that move, pushing your body towards wherever you're making that dig as well. Like, scoop with your body to, like, get to the ball so that you can scoop, But, I don't know. Good pass. Back to Milinovic. Bang. Tulski. I assume it's a tool. Off his head. I don't know. Fornal's a little bit of an attitude guy. Little bit of a guy. I don't know. I won't say too much. Like, just walking away like that after he gets hit in the head. Come on. It's just, bro, laugh it off. He got hit in the head. Stuff happens. Milinovic immediately said sorry, too. Like, he didn't try it. I don't know. Fornal's just interesting, that's all. He's just got that attitude. Let's see. Oh, what's happening? Let's see this one more time. Nimir. Weird one. Good cover. This is why I want volleyball players right here. Balls like this, usually that would drop, hits him right here, keeps it alive. Koric going right there. Bang. Off the head again. He's not apologizing after that one. He just got disrespected by Fornal. So he's not doing it that time. Nimir out of system from the back row. Scoring like that. Gosh dang you. He's getting that ball so high, keeping that ball so high. Going off the hands, man. That's beautiful. Yeah, and if you can see the block from the back row there and just blast it towards the hands, that's a good idea. Because, I don't know, angles and tips like this, I guess, wouldn't be available from the back row as much. Because it's just harder to hit those, I guess. Oh, really nice swing. Strelow's got a great arm. All right, let's see. 16-15 in this fourth set. Middle. Gosh, man. These middles are doing well. And they're just moving these routes around, like in a scenario like this where this guy is approaching to here. Many times these middles for Ziraat Bankasi have gone back and forth this way and that way, like drifting and popping. And this guy has to split the difference and just wait and dive to it. And then it just opens up, so beautiful. Ooh. Floater. Gosh, that's a nice serve, though. That's a really nice serve. It looks like they're trying to push Clevenot out and let the libero take it, but I think Trevor Clevenot should have taken that ball. Floater gets it right on the tape again. Middles. Same deal. He drifts on this one a little bit, and he's got a reach, Bang. That's inbounds. Oh, maybe it's out, actually. No, that's inbounds. Okay. Spinner. Mr. Cameroon Kavogo. Straight to that deep corner. It's a nice swing, man. That's a really, really nice swing. Smooth. I think the timing he might have been a little bit early. No, that's perfect. That's perfect timing. Yeah, that's beautiful. Great swing. Ooh, 2018. Let's see, Nimir. Oof, big serve. Big serve. And, just keep that ball alive, honestly. Just find a way to keep that ball alive, man. That's crazy. Wow. Strellau going for it. Gets a recycle. Milinovic checking that puppy out. He was back row. He was going to, I thought he might have been up there to block it. Again, there's no middle freakouts from these guys, they're smooth with everything that they do. They're making good block moves. Making a good swing block, getting a good touch. Good block, getting up there. Clevenot running over, middle, just chilling, being athletic, bang, taking a swing. These middles are really impressing me, man. I like them a lot. I mean, these are some of the best. This might, genuinely, Ziraat Bankasi might be one of the best teams in the world right now. I mean, come on. Whoa, a little bit of a weird one there. Ball's still alive at least. Oh no, it's not. Okay. Oh gosh, this is this is the funny thing about the points that score off like throws and stuff like that, like power tips like that, is sometimes these guys see the power tip, they see the tip, they start running, and then it just catches them high or something like that, and it just gets them. It gets a weird one. Just another reason why you should just try it out sometimes, man. Just get used to throwing it around a little bit. Let's see. Let's see here. Big move by Fornal, and this is why you don't want to drift so much. Like he drifts all the time. Almost all of his block moves he drifts. But if he stayed there, I wonder if he would have been able to close that block and get that ball. Yeah, and I mean, I do think that a lot of the time him drifting on a block move is on purpose, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it hurts him. Gosh, nice tip. Again, like putting the ball out of system like this where it's just on the net, dude. It's no longer a triple block. It's a one-on-one against with Fornal and Koric. And, I mean, come on. It's Fornal. He's going to win that. He's going to win that all day. Bang, tips it, bang. He might have gotten the net, but that might be the ball. Yeah, he's got so much attitude, dude. He's got so much flair to him. He's a dog. He's a dog. Sometimes that's what it takes, though. Again, I mean, lefty tip, just playing free, playing aggressive, not being in a box. Like that's what I like from Ziraat Bankasi is they don't play in a box of pass set swing, pass set score. It's just find a way. What happens here? Just bad hand contact. Yeah, rough hand contact. Looks like Kavoga kind of overran it there. Dispatched it out of bounds. I like Ziraat Bankasi though, that's for sure. Thanks for watching, guys.